Hey, what's up, folks? If you're looking for the best ultra-wide monitors, you've landed in the perfect spot. We've done the research to bring you the best ultra-wide monitors options for this year. Considering price, performance, and usage scenarios, stick around to discover which ultra-wide monitors is the best fit for you. You can find all the product links with the best deals in the description box below. Our list is in no particular order, so be sure to stay tuned till the end. Let's get started. Number 1. AOCCU 34G 2X. No one would blame you for thinking, at least initially, that the best ultra-wide monitors will cost you an arm and a leg. And that is true to an extent. But the AOCCU 34G 2X is here to firmly buck that trend. Simply put, if you want to reap the benefits of an ultra-wide display but you don't want to fork out the big bucks, then this is the screen you've been looking for. It's not got any flashy, attention-grabbing design quirks, but upon closer inspection, it has specs inside that will get you excited, even if you're a twitchy or competitive gamer. The CU34G2X offers both a 144 Hz refresh rate and 1 millisecond response time, two of the most important specs for speedy gaming, which means that, as well as the gorgeous ultra-wide resolution in picture, you can be sure you're playing at high speeds too. Unfortunately, the AOCCU 34G2X does lack a little when it comes to color vibrancy and HDR performance, but that's a compromise we're willing to make in order to get the rest of the specs, and that tremendous ultra-wide screen in a monitor that falls under the $500 mark. A brilliant entry point into the best ultra-wide monitor market, and the perfect place to start for anyone considering upgrading from or making a change from a 1080p or 1440p screen. Number 2. Alienware AW3423DW QD-OLED. The new Alienware 34AW3423DW QD-OLED monitor has rocketed up the internet's gaming monitor guides and rightfully sits atop our best ultra-wide monitor pile. The new QD-OLED technology has finally come to gaming screens, and it delivers absolutely. This screen has better contrast and a faster response than any LCD panel we've ever seen. In our testing, everything just looked richer, more convincing, and more immersive. And faster, sharper, and even clearer. Only a couple of things are present that really raise the eyebrow, and even then it's not by much. The supposedly brighter HDR 1000 mode actually results in a picture a little duller than the more usable HDR 400 setting. The slightly low pixel density also means this isn't absolutely perfect as an all-purpose display, and if we're nitpicking, which we are, higher refresh panels will offer better latency. But for most types of gaming and productivity and all-around use, this monitor is an absolute revelation. Easily the best ultra-wide monitor you can buy right now and one of only a few panels to receive a perfect score from us. Number 3. Lenovo Legion R45W30. It's not a heavy hitter when it comes to visuals, but the Lenovo Legion R45W-30 is one of the best value ultra-wide monitors that's packed with features. For a chunk under $1,000, you're getting premium perks we normally only see in the most expensive models. Not to mention it's ridiculously big and wide. Opting for an extra long 32:9 aspect ratio, it's safe to say the Legion R45W30 wants you to know it's an ultra-wide display. Measuring in at 44.5 inches, it's going to dominate the horizontal width of your gaming desk, providing as much room as two small gaming monitors. It also does so while still remaining relatively slick, but it does have some extra junk in the trunk thanks to the fact it's a VA panel. If you have more than one machine at your desk, the Legion R45W-30 will happily accommodate them all. In fact, you'll be able to hook up your PC, console, and even a Steam Deck and instantly switch your entire setup to each thanks to integrated KVM and USB-C hub abilities. You don't technically even have to stick with one input, as dual screen mode will let you segment the screen and display any of your connected inputs. Number 4. Samsung Odyssey OLED G9. It's large and in charge, and at 49 inches, the Samsung Odyssey OLED G9 is our favorite curved ultra-wide monitor at the moment. It has plenty of other great specs in its arsenal too, but it provides an immersive experience that trumps both its curvy rivals and flat alternatives on the market. The OLED G9 is far from perfect, and its price means many of you probably won't even consider this display. However, it does rise to the OLED challenge presented by LG, and we're thoroughly impressed by the screen's HDR performance and outrageous contrast. Arguably, it could be the last screen you have to buy for a while too, but only if you're looking to invest a substantial amount of money in your setup. If price is the only thing stopping you picking up this display, you'll be pleased to know that a cheaper version without smart features is on the way. For whatever reason, this one has streaming services and the likes built in, meaning it's almost a gaming TV. These features are arguably a little redundant, given you'll likely hook it up to a powerful rig, and the monitor's OSD leaves a lot to be desired. Number 5. LG UltraGear 45GR 95 QE-B. The LG UltraGear 45GR 95 QE-B is one of the best OLED screens we've tested this year, and it brings an immersive curve and ultra-wide brilliance to the table too. Whether you're into a fast-paced FPS games or immersive adventures, this screen is going to help your Steam library shine. Measuring in at 45 inches, it's only slightly smaller than its gargantuan 49-inch Samsung rival. It's 1440p, but the panel delivers surprisingly sharp image quality despite its lower resolution. Not to mention its OLED abilities really pack a punch, breathing life into games like Cyberpunk 2077 during testing. Nice to have extras like an included remote and impressive RGB lighting around the back, feats that help the UltraGear 45GR 95 QE-B stand out in a busy market. Its 800R curve also earns it a place on this specific list, as it provides a wraparound effect that'll engross. Number 6. Samsung CRG9. At 49 inches, count them. Samsung CRG9 is positively huge. It's also immensely bright at 1000 nits, though that only applies to local hotspots rather than panel-wide. Finishing up the specs behind that, you have excellent claimed color fidelity with 95% coverage of the DCI-P3 gamut, a 3000 to 1 static contrast from the VA panel, a 120 Hz refresh, and a gentle 1800R, all in Samsung styling. It really is, still, a great shout for the best ultra-wide monitor you can get in. We've bumped it below its Neo successor and some other models as there are a few caveats, as well as it being a bit old now. There's no true HDR capability despite the claims, and there's no USB-C connectivity. The CRG9 is also not the absolute fastest in terms of pixel response now, but it's reasonably quick. And most gamers and users won't care. Instead, they'll be blown away by the ridiculous scale of this monitor and the mind-blowing immersive experience. Now, the 21:9 aspect certainly doesn't work well in all games, and it's a bit compromised back on the Windows desktop, and the massive resolution does end up lacking in some pixel density. But when this thing really clicks, it's an all-consuming experience like little other and earns its place in the best ultra-wide monitor conversation. Number 7. MSI-MPG 491C QD-OLED. The MSI-MPG 491C QD-OLED is a 49-inch ultra-wide gaming monitor that delivers exceptional visual performance at a competitive price point. Featuring a Samsung QD-OLED panel, it offers a 5120 by 1440 resolution, a 144 Hz refresh rate, and a rapid 0.03 milliseconds response time, ensuring smooth and immersive gameplay. The 1800R curvature complements its 32:9 aspect ratio, enhancing peripheral visibility during gaming sessions. Priced at $1,099, the MPG 491C QP is more affordable than competitors like the Samsung Odyssey OLED G9, which is approximately 50% more expensive. This makes it an attractive option for gamers seeking high-end features without a premium price tag. However, the monitor has some drawbacks. OLED panels are susceptible to burn-in, and the MPG 491C QP requires regular activation of its OLED care routine after about 6 hours of use to mitigate this risk. This process can be disruptive, as it temporarily disables the monitor for maintenance, potentially interrupting gaming sessions. Number 8. Corsair Xeneon Flex 45 W QHD 240 bendable monitors have arrived in the PC gaming world, And the Corsair Xeneon Flex 45W QHD 240 OLED is one of the pioneers. As with any new tech, it's an expensive piece of kit, but it gives you a whole new experience you won't get from all other ultra-wide gaming display, and gaming monitors in general for that matter. By bendable, we really do mean bendable, as this display's panel is capable of curving up to 800R. That means that you can pretty much play whatever PC game genre you want on this monitor, at the most ideal curve for immersion. And it can completely flatten as well for games like Rocket League and Sid Meier's Civilization 6. Its flex is quite literally its flex. Being an OLED panel, we weren't surprised to also find its colors rich and its blacks beautifully deep. What we were particularly pleased about were the color representation and color accuracy. Our color emitter reading gave us just under 100% DCI-P3, 100% sRGB, and a delta E average of less than 1. That means that it's good enough for content creation as well.